Faya Fui Fui. I am 1227 Aviation, 1ACB. The first thing we do, we have to prepare the DD Form 1348 and push it back to the PPO to get the losing document number. At that time, we should already have the directive must be with the 1348, and if you have more than one truck, each truck must have their own documents, must have their turn-in document, which is the 1348 and the directive with the serial number for that truck. Turn-in procedure is a checklist from the turn-in yard and DLA. That way we need to go through that checklist and make sure we are preparing the equipment and the right equipment for turn-in. A couple of things on the checklist we need to follow is to prepare 1348 and get the losing document number, and to prepare to have the signature card and assumption of command for that specific unit to reflect the supply sergeant that will be conducting the turn-in. The unit will need to is responsible to make sure the LMTV or any rolling stock that's preparing for turn-in, make sure all the commo equipment are stripped out per the checklist, and the fuel is at quarter or less tank level, and they need to make sure the BII is retained, make sure there's no leaks in there, and to make sure it's cleaned out, trash taken out, and it's washed. If there's a leak on the truck, it needs to be, the batteries need to be removed, taken off the vehicle. It needs to be drained and gets towed over here to the yard. When it can roll, I need to make sure that the trucks are dispatched and reflect the right TC and the right driver on it. Make sure the 5988 is PMCS before it rolls out. And we need to have the 1348 for turn-in, the director with us, the signature card, and the assumption of command orders. And the truck must have the drip pan and the chuck block when it rolls over here. And we also need to make sure that all the bumper numbers are removed, and the name tapes on the windshields are removed. The yard personnel will be inspecting for, they'll be looking for a signature card and assumption of command orders. 1348 with a losing document from our PBO, and the serial number is matching the truck. And another key thing is to make sure that the 2404 is present and there's no major issues or defaults with it. They're gonna go around the truck and look under the truck, make sure there's no leaks, and they're gonna look inside the truck to make sure that the fuel level is at the acceptable, the quarter of a tank or below. They're gonna make sure that we don't have any BII left in there, make sure the shackles are there, which is one of the most important things that we must have on the truck. They need to make sure that if there's any other left commo equipment that are still installed in there, that's what they're going to be checking for.
We're making sure there's no leaks. Any kind of leak, we will deny the vehicle. We also make sure that there's no parts missing. If it is missing, we have to make sure that it's a 2404. We make sure there's no trash in it. And we make sure that it has to have all 4 shackles, and make sure that all commo is out. But if it's a leak, they have to take it back, drain it, make sure there's a drainage statement. If it's too much fuel, we have to turn around and have them go back out. And a lot of times the 2404 is not complete. And a lot of times they forget the miles and hours, and they forget what's wrong with the vehicle. A lot of times they come and it have door missing and that's it, but they drove the truck in here. So we need a complete 2404 of what's wrong with the vehicle.